everyone, welcome to Matoaca's 2020 and 2021 tour.
So, have you been wondering what the school looks like, freshmen? You probably don't know what it does yet, because you probably haven't been here. But for everyone who's an upperclassman, we just thought maybe you wanted to see your school again. It's been 6 months, so come on. Welcome to Matoaca High School. We have some new classrooms. Hey guys, thank you for watching this amazing tour of Matoaca High School, and we're really proud to have you.
And look out for more videos to come.
Bye guys.
Good morning, Warriors. My name is Emma Kate.
And my name's Allison.
And today is Friday, October 9th, 2020.
And we're back with another WBN video.
Here are some announcements for today.
Want a sneak peek of what will be in this year's yearbook? Follow Matoaca Media on Instagram and Twitter, and don't forget to buy your yearbook at www.yearbookordercenter.com. The auditions for this year's musical will be a little different for everyone involved. If you are interested in joining Drama Club or have any questions about the musical, please email Miss Oates. And don't forget, next week is Matoaca High School's Virtual Spirit Week. Monday is Pajama Day, Wednesday is Jersey Day, Tuesday is Superhero Day, Thursday is Neon Day, and on Friday, seniors should wear black, juniors should wear white, and sophomores and freshmen should wear red.
Allison, are you running for class officer?
No, how do I run?
Well, let's check out this video that Brody made.
What's up, Warriors? How y'all doing? It's Brody, and I am coming to you from my online school workspace. I hope online school is treating you all well. And today I am giving you guys some information about the student council and the class officer elections, the requirements, the deadlines, and everything else in between. So let's get into it. So if you go on your Chromebook or phone or laptop and travel to bit.ly/MAHS 2021 officers, all lowercase, you will be brought to the application form to submit your application, as a potential candidate for the SEA or class officers. SEA operates at a school level, and only seniors can run for vice president and president, while class officers run for their individual grade level. There are 4 roles, which are historian, treasurer, president, and vice president at both the SEA and class levels. And the deadline for you to submit your application is no later than October 9th at 3 p.m. You're also asked to submit your GPA. Make sure your GPA stays above a 2.5, no D's or F's, and you will need 2 teachers, at least one from a core class, to vouch for those potential grades. All roles in the student council and the class officers will be working commonly on pep rallies, planning fundraisers and other school-related events, while treasurer, historian, vice president, and president each have their own roles, their own circumstances that need to be fulfilled. If you're applying to be any of those roles, make sure to get your name out there, make sure to advertise, and lastly, for every MHS student, make sure to vote. Make sure to vote whoever you feel is right to represent our school. And good luck to all the nominees, and I hope everything goes well. And back to the studio.
Thanks, Brody, for making that awesome video. Haven't you been so bored during quarantine?
I have. Let's check out this video that Jericho, Riley, and Lauren made about what to do during quarantine.
Hey guys, so I know life's been a little crazy with the whole pandemic, and I'm sure you're all tired of just sitting at home. So Jericho, Lauren, and I decided to make a cool video about what you can do during a pandemic.
So, if you're interested, keep on watching. Really cool. You can check out Ironbridge Sports Park on Ironbridge Road, and one of the things that they include is mini golf. Come on.
Nice shot. Oh.
Another fun and final thing to do is become the Levi pumpkins on Swallow Road at this address.
Let's go check out the pumpkins. Things to do in a pandemic, and if you're interested in doing any of them, make sure to check them out. See you guys next time. Bye. Back to you guys.
And thank you for that video.
I don't know about you, but I've been pretty stressed.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder how the teachers feel about this online school.
I know. Let's go check out this video.
So we got some questions about online school, and I know you're a librarian. So how has the library changed throughout like last year and then this year? with online?
Well, first of all, if y'all know anything about libraries, you need real people standing in front of you asking real questions. So for us, it really stinks. We're going to be doing library orientations like we usually do, but it's all going to be virtual. And it works okay, and ebooks are okay, but it still doesn't beat being able to come in face to face.
Yeah. So like, do you have any positives and negatives?
Positives are also the same as the negatives. You kind of get some free time where I don't have students, but I really do want the students back. But we get some time to work on things that we didn't have before. So those are the positives. But the negatives outweigh the positives for sure. We're doing our best, but it's still, it's just never. You can't replicate having real people. Yeah. So one thing I do add, one thing as a librarian, you can still do whether you're here or not, and that is read. And reading is the basis for everything, all your knowledge. And it's so much joy in reading too, and things you can do, especially when you're stuck at home. Even though you're stuck at home, you can go to 1,000 different worlds with a book. I know that sounds cliche, but you can find ebooks. And also, go to your public libraries. You can check out books there and get books. And soon you'll be able to check out books in the library. So even in the virtual world, you can always read.
What are some of the challenges you're facing with teaching kids online, and how is it different from last year, being in person to online?
I would have to say that the challenges this year are extensive, but we have been planning for it throughout the spring as well as the early part of the school year before the doors actually open for teachers to return. The challenge this year is having that relationship piece, because we are so used to having our students in front of us and seeing their personalities and working with them. So that relational piece, I think, is a lot of what we're missing this year, actually being able to have them physically with us. The students will turn their cameras off, and so there becomes that automatic block between them and us. So I think that that's one of the challenges. Technology is a huge challenge. We may assume that students have access to internet and have internet that's not going to cause them problems. I myself have had a couple of issues where my screen has completely shut down in the middle of class, which is highly embarrassing. So it's really necessary for all of us to give each other grace during this period, because we're all really kind of in this together and figuring it out.
That was my second question, like the connection with the kids. Like, can you get a feeling for their positives and their strengths and weaknesses?
It is definitely more difficult for us to be able to figure out their strengths and weaknesses behind the camera, simply because we can look at their work, but as one indicator, but that's not the only indicator. And sometimes in the room we have that physical presence, and so we can see just from a look from a kid's face whether or not they seem like they're struggling, or if they seem like they are really getting it. And so a lot of times we have to do cues and things like that: thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs to the side, that kind of piece. Also, it's really important for students this year to get into using AEP. A lot of students who are self-guided students, they will do that, and it's not a problem, but there are other students who are not digging into AEP as they should, and that's really one of the best ways to stay on top of your work and with your teacher, and also create that relationship, because then it's more of a one-on-one than when you're sitting in this big group and you might feel pointed out a little bit.
Good. Also, do you have any positives and negatives with online school?
I guess the positive would be we are currently in this state of national crisis, and so I guess the positive would be being able to be in my classroom and still in a professional space, but also have some safety in being there in my own space without having to be concerned about whether or not I'm exposing others or others are exposing me. That would be a positive.
All right, so one of the questions, what are some of the challenges you're facing teaching online?
So I think our biggest challenge for a lot of teachers is just getting used to the technology that we're having to deal with. So Canvas, even though we've been using it a couple years, it's still using it for everything. It's very challenging. And it's also challenging to get used to not seeing you guys in person. It's very depressing. So turn your cameras on for your teachers, because it really makes us happy and it gives us energy. And it gives us feedback to know whether you actually understand what we're talking about, or if you actually just walked away from the camera. We know you do that. Yeah.
Alright, maybe that's true.
Maybe.
Another question, is it a challenge trying to have a connection with a student and find out its strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, I think it is. You just don't see every second of what they're doing every day. So I teach math and I'm not there to watch you work out every problem and see where you're making mistakes. But I do think it's possible as long as you guys are communicating with us. So just make sure you're talking to your teacher and going to AP as much as possible so that we can help you.
Sounds good. And then, do you have any positives you'd like to share about online school?
Yeah. I think it's nice to work from home some days, for sure. And you get to be comfortable. And I think that for a lot of students, they're not as distracted at home by other people. So I think that can be a positive. But also, I still love my classes and they like to talk to me, like Tanner. And so we'll get back in person eventually. So I look forward to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome video. Here's a video that Jayla, Troy, and Sophie made about sports conditioning during quarantine.
Hi guys, my name is Sophie and I'm one of the girls cross country captains here at Matoaca, and I am at the track today to interview my teammate Kathleen, who is behind the camera, about how Corona has affected our ability to run. But before we get into this segment, here's a clip from our coach, Coach Evers.
Hey, what's up, Warrior Nation? I'm Coach Evers, your cross-country coach. This pandemic has really thrown us for a loop when it comes to normal workout schedules and hoping for a regular season. Luckily, our sport is one of the easiest to be socially distanced. Ever since July, our strong captains have been holding and running practices 3 days a week. This allows those who can run an opportunity to do so with some friends and at a great place like Pocahontas State Park. I long for the upcoming days when we can all run again together at the school. Stay smart and safe. Hope to see you soon.
Just like Coach Evers said, cross country is very independent, and although we all do the same workouts, everybody goes at different paces. So cross country is a very recently we have been running at Poco Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at like 6:30 in the morning, just doing tempo runs because we are not allowed to work out at Matoaca. But I'm hoping for the day that we can get back and finish this COVID-19 race together. Okay, and here's some words from Kathleen. Kathleen, how do you feel about not working out at Matoaca?
It's definitely different because there's not as many people here and I don't get to see the whole team.
On that note, please join cross country, especially girls, because we have a small girls team. But I hope to see you guys this February. And hopefully everything will turn out the way it should and we can get back to regular sports.
Hey guys, Coach Stutes, varsity baseball coach here at conditioning. We just wrapped up. Had a decent turnout, still missing a few guys, so we hope we get them out soon, but conditioning's going pretty good. A lot of running, a lot of agilities, a lot of strength training. The future looks pretty bright. We have a lot of good young players in the program. We have some good solid senior leadership with Tanner Clements and Ryan Fahey, who's been out here at conditioning getting after it. So we're looking forward to the spring, and we can't wait till April.
All right, I'm Coach T. We are now starting conditioning for girls volleyball. We condition Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 7:30 currently. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me or reach out to a current player.
Hey everybody, Coach Parker here with an update on Matoaca football. Very excited to get this season going. We started conditioning a few weeks ago and we've had great turnout so far. 60 and 70 people every day. It's a great day to be a Warrior when you're talking with Matoaca football. We expect great things this year. All right, this is going to be the best season we've had in a long time. Although it's going to be a shortened season, we're going to try to stretch it out as far as possible, make those playoffs, and make all you guys proud in the community.
And thank you for that video.
Thank you for watching, Warriors. We hope you have a great weekend.
See you next time.